Don't forget this stuff! Wow!
Well, I bet that was quite a long trip for you. Welcome to Kanai Ward.
Thanks.
You must be Yuma. Yuma Cocoa Head, right?
I am. And you are?
I'm Yako Furio. I was born and raised in Kanai Ward, just a humble member of the WDO. I'm the director of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, the only detective agency in Kanai Ward. My office welcomes you. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Thanks. The pleasure is all mine. So he's a detective from the WDO. Finally, I've met an ally. He managed to turn away the Peacekeepers, so he must be in high standing.
Really? He's clearly just some careless, middle-aged man. Oh, by the way, don't tell anyone about yours truly. You might have forgotten, but our secret is included in the contract. It'd be terrible if you broke this rule. To be exact, your whole body would be drained of its blood.
Okay, I won't tell anyone.
Well, even if you did, they'd just assume you're some crazy person.
Now, shall we? Oh, by the way, I'd like to hear the details about this incident.
Right. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. It took a while to get through all the proceedings.
They practically interrogated you, right? Kanai Ward is completely shut off from the outside world. Communication devices such as cell phones are confiscated. Cameras are not permitted to leave Kanai Ward either. Even if you smuggle something with reception in, Kanai Ward is a dead zone. Thanks to all that tight closure, nobody's using this fancy station at all.
Did you say no one?
You show a lot of promise, considering how you handled that Amaterasu trouble. I was scared, to be honest. I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to. The thing is, the Peacekeepers always antagonize detectives. As a basic rule, never look them in the eye. They're always itching for a fight. Kinda like mad dogs.
Right.
Amaterasu Corp doesn't want the unified government or the WDO meddling in their matters. I even caught wind of them hiring a hitman.
A hitman?
They plan to wipe out any master detectives before they enter Kanai Ward. The result of which is this Amaterasu Express massacre.
So Zilch was actually a hitman?
Nope. There was a real master detective named Zilch. He was murdered beforehand and used as a disguise. You were in the first car earlier. The real Zilch is laying dead somewhere in there. There was a separate first car at the station before you arrived where Zilch's body was hidden. Then, the 4 train cars that you rode in would arrive at the station in Kanai Ward and connect with the fake first car. That makes a total of 5 dead master detectives at Kanai Ward's platform. With no master detectives left, you would be arrested as the only culprit. That was the plan.
They would go to such lengths?
Absolutely. Even though the plan didn't work, we still lost 5 master detectives. Given the situation, I'm honestly surprised you survived, Yuma.
That's all thanks to me. You're so lucky to be haunted by yours truly.
Wait, if there was a real Zilch, then the number of people on board the Amaterasu Express, including me, that makes 6 people. The numbers still don't add up.
I, Poochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
Oh, I'll explain that later. Anyway, let's leave this place. Wouldn't want to give the Peacekeepers any ideas.
It's raining.
Hey, you're right.
Who's that guy?
Beats me.
I see. Are you gonna remember all of this?
There's a place I want to show you. It's the best spot to learn about this town. Hey, relax. Don't be so nervous.
Sure.
Come on, this way. I love the view of the city from here. Oh no, it's like we're always right at the brink of dawn. Although, thanks to them, the real dawn will never rise here.
You mean Amaterasu Corporation?
Kanai Ward is isolated and out of the UG's reach. Now, Amaterasu is the de facto master of the city. None who wish to live in peace dare defy them. As long as you know your place, life can be pretty good here. Open an umbrella and the rain won't touch you. Wear a raincoat and you can even take a girl cycling. You know what I mean, right?
Kinda.
A while back, our detective agency used this building. But we were kicked out due to a contract dispute. The owner claimed renting the building out to detectives made the place unpopular. In Kanai Ward, detectives aren't even allowed to have their own offices.
Really?
I don't know what the WDO is thinking, but I don't want this town to change. It should stay the way it is. It deserves some peace and quiet. That's why this time around, I don't want any trouble. It's not easy to negotiate with these people.
I heard that Kanai Ward has a lot of unsolved mysteries.
Screams are part of the daily noise around here. They're kind of like church bells marking sunset. Whenever someone's smiling in that building, someone else in town is weeping. However, we can't go punching the guy who's smiling. We can only offer a handkerchief to those in tears before quietly slipping away. Nothing more is needed anyway. We're not superheroes or anything. We're just detectives.
Just detectives, he says. But he has the resigned smile of someone who's given up. That look tells me exactly the kind of place Kanai Ward is, in a way words couldn't begin to describe.
This fuzzhead dude comes off like an irresponsible geezer. But there's an ominous aura around him. You only end up like that if you've seen death all the time.
Could it be because of this city?
Maybe. Or maybe it's its old man stench.
Something wrong? Is there something on my gorgeous face? Back in the day, I was rather popular with the ladies. You may think that means I'm no longer so popular. And you'd be right.
The rain, it never stops. Does it rain often here?
Oh, this stuff? Fatalists would tell you that all rain must come to a stop. But for the past few years, the rain in our town hasn't stopped falling.
For years?
Yeah, years. It started around, 3 years ago? Weird, huh? Thanks to that, we have no need for weather forecasts.
A city where it's always raining. No wonder things are so dark and damp here.
The rain sure has changed things around here. Both the city and the people, too. Supposedly, there's something in the rain that messes with our bodies and the environment. But it's all hearsay. No one knows why the rain never lets up. But it probably has something to do with Amaterasu.
Kanai Ward. It's such a bizarre place.
Bizarre, huh? You're not gonna make it here if you find this shocking. You'll be seeing a lot of strange things in this city, I'll tell you that much. But there's no need to overcomplicate things. Everything is just an illusion in the rain. Just think of it that way, and you'll be fine. Trust me, it's easier this way.
Is it?
Well, now that I finished showing you the town, let's head to the agency.
This place. There's There's a lot more to it than I thought.
What do you mean?
Oh, it smells so good here! It's like there's a florist on every corner!
Really? I don't see any florists.
I didn't mean it literally. To me, nothing smells sweeter than the stench of death!
Stench of death?
There are gruesome mysteries all over this place! It smells so lovely!
That sounds so ominous.
Hey! The elevator's here!
Right, coming.
Now then.
Yes.
This area is called Kamasaki District. It's the busiest and messiest place in all of Ganai Ward. In other words, it's a lively area.
The neon looks magical blurred in the rain. If there really is an illusion in the rain, I think it'd be the streetlights. I don't have any memories of this scenery, but it still makes me all nostalgic. Perhaps I'm from a city like this one. Or maybe if you formed my mind into a shape, it'd look like this place.
Hey, isn't it weird how it's not flooded, given how it's always raining here?
It looks like they have a good drainage system. See? There's a drain leading to a pipe over there.
That kind of thing creeps me out. Just imagine what would happen if I got sucked in there. Hey! There's a clown in the sewer staring at you!
A clown?
Made you look!
I explained briefly, but basically, Amaterasu Corp picks on detectives. My colleagues and hired assistants all quit. They said working here as a detective was simply impossible.
So, you've been working as the only detective for the whole city ever since?
It's not like I can change careers. I'm a WDO detective, after all. Clients trust me to do the job. Although, most of my requests involve infidelity or finding lost pets.
What about unsolved mysteries?
The peacekeepers get to handle that. Detectives don't even get close.
Oh, interesting.
But now, things could be different since you're all here.
Huh? All?
Yeah, I got a feeling things will be a bit stuffy moving forward.
Is your agency up ahead?
Like I said earlier, detectives aren't allowed to work in a proper office in Conai Ward.
Ugh, must we travel this nauseating path? I'm too blue-blooded for this.
The other master detectives are already waiting at the agency. You're the last to join us.
Other master detectives? But everyone on the train died.
Thanks to that hitman hired by Amaterasu. The WDO anticipated interference. They prepared multiple routes for entry into Conai Ward. They covered their bases. Other master detectives arrived from routes besides the Amaterasu Express. Both official and unofficial members traveled through these various routes.
I see. So it wasn't just the Amaterasu Express.
Amaterasu Corporation caught on and tried to interfere on all the routes. Granted, they deny any involvement. Some routes were completely stamped out. Yours barely made it.
That tragedy happened to others too.
Excluding you, there are 4 others who survived. Unfortunately, a lot of sacrifices were made. But as a result, you could say master detectives of the highest caliber have been gathered here. Each of you did outsmart Amaterasu and made it here after all.
The highest caliber? Hearing Master get complimented really annoys me.
Why?
I wonder what these surviving master detectives are like. So exciting, so mysteriful.
Here we are.
Where's the agency?
It's right here. All right. Remember this, Yuma. The most important things cannot be seen by the eye.
This is the agency?
I thought my eyes were gonna pop out.
Welcome to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. What, you expected something a bit tidier? I guess I wouldn't call this place clean myself. But isn't it awesome? Our own submarine!
Is this really it? Our office is a sub?
You've been assigned to a sinking ship of a detective agency.
Thanks for waiting, everyone. Our final new member has arrived at last.
Watch it! Don't just come barging in here.
Sorry. What are you talking about? This is my detective agency, isn't it?
Victory is mine. Pay up.
But hold on, that doesn't count. It was an accident thanks to the chief barging in here.
Nonsense. You should have expected him to return from his errand. Moreover, you should have realized he was back when our submarine resurfaced.
When you put it like that...
With my logic, anything is possible.
What are they fighting about?
Hey, what are you doing with those matches? No fire is allowed on my sub.
It's just a little game. He strikes the matches one by one. He wins if he lights 10 in a row. But if he fails even once, I win. And he failed. Thus, I get all the cash.
Hang on, it was lit. The chief opened the door, which blew it out. I succeeded in lighting it, so the game continues. Next is the 7th, right? Hey, Ref, how many matches was it? You can check by counting the number of chocolates on the table.
Sure thing. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, don't eat those! We're using them to count! How many are we missing now? 2 or 3? Come on, princess. How many did you eat? Be honest.
2 or 3. What comes after 3? I never remember since I so rarely count that high. Please give me just a moment to recall it.
It's all ruined.
Why don't you count the number of matchsticks you've used instead?
Oh, right. I'll just count the matchsticks in the ashtray. Why the hell are there so many? Didn't you say no open flames are allowed in here?
It's harder to quit than you think.
Aha! I remember. The number 4 comes after 3. So the answer is 4. Huh? But there is still a chocolate missing.
Hang on, there were more than 4 to begin with. Did you eat another one? Wait, you're eating it right now!
It is too delicious. So this is what commoners eat. Interesting. It is simply heavenly.
Anyway, time to pay up.
Enough! I'm using my authority as chief to end this game. And no more gambling! Do you understand you're in Kanai Ward? Don't give the Peacekeepers any reasons to drop in on us. Virtue, honesty, and staying the hell out of trouble. That's our motto here at Nocturnal Detective Agency, got it? Now then, I'd like to introduce you to our final team member. Yuma Cocoa Head. A round of applause, please.
Nice to meet you all.
I was hoping they'd be amazing detectives, but they all look kinda dumb. I wonder which one of them will die first. Him or me?
Hey, knock it off! They managed to get past Amaterasu's attacks. I'm sure they're all amazing.
Now then, Yuma, let me introduce everyone to you. First, the one sitting over there is Halara Nightmare, a great master detective. The first to arrive at Kanai Ward. The little match boy over there is Desuhiko Thunderbolt.
Wait, who's the match boy?
The beautiful lady next to him is Fubuki Clockford. She is the heiress to the famous Clockford family.
A pleasure to meet you.
And the one inside the fireplace?
What, fireplace? Why there of all places?
He says it's calming in there. Anyway, his name is Vivia Twilight.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Right, now that we're all here, let's have a seat.
Sit down right here.
Yuma, do you like chocolate?
Yeah, a bit.
Did you know that chocolate grows on cacao trees? The sight of all those trees with their shining silver fruit must be so splendid.
I think the silver part is just the wrapper.
Huh? Does it not grow on the tree like this? Ah, I see. I thought I was peeling back its silvery husk. What a misunderstanding to make for an adventurer such as myself.
Adventurer?
Correct. I am an adventurer and a detective. It is nice to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too.
Everyone on the train died besides you? That sucks. Had I been on the Amaterasu Express, I would have solved it before anything had gone down. Damn, missed the chance to show off my superstar self.
This short stack is so arrogant. I hate his guts.
So you're the survivor from the Amaterasu Express massacre. You don't look like much.
That's thanks to yours truly. Otherwise, Master would have died right away.
You purposely came over to talk to me? You're so kind, Yuma. Don't worry. They aren't avoiding me or anything. I prefer to be alone. A place like this gives me a sense of peace and quiet. I want to die someday.
I have no idea what to say to him.